Good morning, everybody. Joe Ciaccio here. Happy Monday. Boy, howdy. Where has this month gone? September 1st, right around the corner. Today I want to kind of just visit with you guys to talk about little small techniques, nitbits that we should always be thinking in the back of our mind when we're visiting with a client. We already know the ABC, always be closing. We got ABM, always be marketing yourself. But I'm going to go down a list of things, and hopefully some of these will resonate to where when you're visiting with a client or you just out speaking with people, these things might cross your mind to where maybe you might grab an extra phone number, give out an extra card to make some more money. So I've got a list here. Most importantly, when you're with a client, you do not give them the option of their draft date. Okay? You already know that people today, 60, if they're under 65, they're going to get their check on the first of the month. Underage disability, SSI, get it on the first. Older people in their 80s are usually still getting it on the third of the month. The new folks are getting it on the second, third, and fourth Wednesday. This is how it goes. Second Wednesday, if their birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th. Third Wednesday is the 11th through 20th. Fourth Wednesday is the 21st through the 31st. So when a client is born on the 30th, automatically tell them what you're going to do. You're going to get an automatic discount. The bank is going to send your payment in when your check comes in on the fourth Wednesday of the month. You've got nothing to worry about and you get a discount. Because when you feel you're going to give the client the option because you're being nice, the client's going to say, well, let's make sure the money is there so my payment doesn't draft wrong. Okay, well, the payments are never late to a client. If the payment is due on the 3rd of the month and the 3rd falls on a Saturday or Sunday, the client gets their check on Friday. And Social Security billing will bill it, draft them on Friday, not Monday or Tuesday of next week when the money is gone. So do not give them an option on when they want to draft. Tell them this is the way it is and you get a discount. We talked about this last week. Are you setting goals for yourself? How many sales you want to make? How many doors you want to knock on? How many people do you actually want to see? How many referrals you get? Keeping track of your annualized premiums, average price. Do you need to bump those prices up? Are you following up on your cancellations, your NSFs? Some of them could be really innocent mistakes that the client has made, and a lot of those checks bouncing is because agents are giving the client the option of when they want to draft. Now, if the client is not on Social Security and the client is not getting a direct deposit in their account, understandable. So you got to make sure that you tell the client every month from here on after, on the 15th of the month, is when the insurance company is going to bank's going to send your payment in. Is that date a date that you feel comfortable that you have the money there every month? Are you using the words, by the way? By the way, I also do Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements. Also, by the way, I do accidental insurance. I do children's insurance. Always remember those words, by the way, are very important words to transition to talk about something else you do. Okay? We talked already about the always be closing. Let's talk about some buzzwords. Buzzwords such as who will pay, what if, dying is not a choice. When I was on the road every day, I had the little 3x5 cards that I had on my dashboard taped on there to where when I'm driving throughout the day, you can't help but look at your dashboard. Those cards are right there staring at you. Had them underlined and all that stuff there. So when I actually got into a house, I can actually visualize. I can look to the side over there and I can actually see those cards on my dashboard, which will help me if I have like a brain fog. I get into a point to where, I throw myself into neutral and I don't know how to get back in the drive. Look at one of those words and get back on it. Are you being long-winded? Are you talking too much? Are you going out in left field? You going out in right field? Are you staying focused? You got to be in the middle lane, veer to the left, veer to the right, but try not to go too far out because you'll lose your client's attention, and then for you to get it back, that's a little bit challenging. Remember, what we do is an emotional and a financial decision. To me, it's a 12-inch rule between the heart and the brains, 12 inches, okay? You got to talk to their emotions based on what they feel they can afford, because people buy on emotions and they keep it based on logic, on how important you say the program is, on how they got the best program. Remember, when you're visiting with a client, you always talk to them about the HIPAA laws. Everything that you and I discuss is between you and I. I can't discuss it with nobody. When the insurance company gets your information, it kind of goes into a locked vault, and they can't discuss anything about you as well. Remember the $1 a day plan, the $2 a day plan, the $3 a day plan, $30, $60, $90 when you're talking to a client. Let's say they can't afford much. Well, we can do, let me see if I can design you a $1.50 a day plan for $45. Let me see if I can design you a $2 a day plan, which will get you $12,500. Believe it or not, by breaking it down into a daily cost, it seems a lot less expensive than a full payment of $45 or $60 a month. Passing away is not a choice. Something you need to tell people. Try to keep your premiums minimum $50. Some agents now are cranking it up to $60 minimum premium because they said, Joe, I can always come down if they can't afford it. Agents are afraid to show higher prices. So when you look on the leaderboard and you see these guys doing these big numbers, they're showing higher face amounts with higher premiums. The difference between a $40 premium in saying it and an $80 premium is nothing. 40, 80. They sound different, yet it's just two digits, a 4 and a 0 and an 8 and a 0. The worst they can tell you is, I cannot afford that. Do I have something less expensive? Or I can't afford it. Well, let me show you something a little bit less expensive. Can you not afford it, or is it something you do not want to afford? You're 60 years old. We're taking care of you now. You probably live to be 80, 85, 90 years old. Who knows? My recommendation is to spend a little bit more today to get that price locked in, because the older you get and you want to add on and buy more, it's going to cost you more. Are you making good eye contact with your clients? When you're speaking with them, are you kind of breathing? Because a lot of times when we get nervous, when we're speaking to somebody, you hold your breath. When you hold your breath, believe it or not, it makes your face a little flush. It makes your tone of voice a little bit higher, and the clients can see you're a little bit nervous. So when you're a little bit nervous, just put your hand over your mouth. Make like you're yawning. Take a couple deep breaths in. Put some oxygen in that body. Fill up those lungs. It'll get you rejuvenated. Okay? Always be smiling. And the difference between the people on the top of the leaderboard, the people in the middle of the leaderboard, and the people on the bottom of the leaderboard, the people on top work harder. They work harder, they work longer, they work smarter. They're showing higher face amounts, which have larger premiums. They do very similar to what you do, yet they've tweaked their presentation. They know rebuttals a whole lot more. They know how to do comebacks a lot smoother. And what they're doing, they're showing higher premiums to make more money. Are you sending out birthday cards to your client? Are you sending out thank you cards to your client? If somebody in the family passes away, are you sending out a sympathy card with your card in there saying, give me a call. My job has just started. Let me know what I can do to help you out, on top of following through on your mom or your dad's policy. Also with a phone call. Okay? What happens in sales, you get in your comfort zone. All I want to do is show a $40 premium. I feel confident they can afford $40. Well, you got to get out of that comfort zone and get into the faith zone. You got to show the higher premiums, to show higher premiums, you gotta just write an extra number, an extra 2 numbers on top. I got no problem showing a $25,000 premium, $25,000 face with a premium of $127.14. Sticker shock. So when they come down, they see something for 50 or 60, it seems, it's not that it's cheap, but it seems relatively cheap from a $122 premium. What are you talking about in your warm-up? Are you talking about stuff in general for them to get to know you, as you should? Do you ever throw in health questions? Oh, by the way, how's your health doing? You know, how often do you go to the doctor? I go to the doctor probably twice a year. I've got a little heart issue, so I got to go get everything checked out. How often do you go to the doctor? What doctor do you go to? What medications are you on? A lot of the information in the warm-up you can gather with them, so when you go into the application, you've already got somewhat of a baseline where you think they're going to be able to go based on the information that they're sharing with you. When things start going haywire, you're not making no sales, all that stuff there. Once you look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I talking too much? Am I veering too much to the left or the right? Am I talking too fast? Am I not doing enough voice inflections? Am I speaking with commission breath? How am I sounding? This is why I pound on you guys. Take your phone with you, as I know you do. Hit record. There's some voice microphone on your phone to listen to what you sound like. Okay? What type of work ethics do you have? If you set your goal this week for $3,500 of annualized premiums and you're at $3,000, do you stop on Friday or you go work a half day on Saturday, providing you've got nothing to do with your family? Okay? How soon do you get back with your chargebacks? NSFs, how fast you do it? Do you wait a week, 2 weeks, or do you jump on it as soon as possible? Are you telling people you got grandchild riders? Are you telling people that you can help out their children? Hold on a second. Out of the way. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. When somebody tells you they've already got a policy, what do you tell them? Congratulations, get mad, the lead's bad, and leave? Nope. Say congratulations, I'm so happy you got something. Most people I deal with haven't even bought nothing. Who'd you get it from? How long ago did you get it? What's the face amount? What's the premium amount? I save a lot of my clients money who actually buy before they see me. Okay? Do you know what the average cost for a funeral is in your area? You can go online and get a general information list from any funeral home around, or you can go to a funeral home and tell them you want the actual general information list, and they'll give it to you. They're going to tell you exactly what a simple burial is, one with this, one with that, what a cremation would be, with visitations, with a wake, graveside. So when somebody tells you, my funeral's only going to cost me $6,000, you can say, you know, it could, yet I was just at ABC Funeral Home, which is maybe 2 miles from you. This is their paperwork, and this is what it's going to cost, just for you to know. And these are today's costs. You're young, and it's going to cost a whole lot more. Okay, guys, that's it. I've tapped on a couple things. Remember to show and tell. Remember that when you go to somebody's house, I consider myself on a Broadway stage. I try to watch what I say. I try to say the words properly. I try to tap those brakes where I'm not talking too fast. And it's called the general price list for the funeral homes. So with that said, practice your objections. Practice how to overcome rebuttals, and you will get better. On top of that, show some higher premiums. Thank you, guys. If you need anything, give us a call. Bye-bye.